Hi everyone and welcome to my live. I'm Rhonda Kelly. I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone can hear me. If you could let me know that you could hear me, that would be wonderful. It looks like I've got some people watching. I have had problems with my sound just with Zooms and that sort of thing. So if you can let me know that you can hear me. Yes, I know I have wet hair. I had to have a second shower this morning. I spilt something on myself, so I've done it. Hello, Miller. Can you hear me? Okay. If you can let me know that. Alrighty, beautiful. So, in case you don't know who I am, oh, beautiful. Thank you so much for that. In case you don't know who I am, I'm Rhonda Kelly, international psychic medium. I'm coming to you live. I do lives twice a month. Generally, the first week of the month, I do them on a Tuesday at 6 p.m. And sort of the fourth week of the month, I'm doing them on Friday at 10 a.m. So it's a bit of a different time, but hopefully that basically helps the American viewers and international viewers for this time slot, and the evening one probably suits the Australian ones more. Beautiful, thank you. Hi, Robert. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Miller. Thank you for watching. Okay, so I just wanted to say thank you to Christchurch. I know I've posted about my New Zealand trip. Had a wonderful time. It's always beautiful energy in New Zealand. A great festival. I did a couple of workshops. And I always have great interaction. It's really nice. I like the energy of New Zealand and Christchurch especially. So it was probably around my 6th or 7th trip to New Zealand. It was the first country I went to of my 80-something countries, and I go often. So last year, my husband and I went to Queenstown and Christchurch. This year, just a shorter trip to Christchurch. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. And I catch up with a friend that I met traveling who's a Kiwi. So that's always amazing. What I'm actually doing, so as you know, I've got a membership or subscription. And what I'm doing with the lives is I'm only answering questions for those people in terms of a psychic or mediumship related question. I'm just checking my phone because I have got some of those questions. What I will do for anyone else is just answer any questions around psychic or spiritual development, or any questions, not answer a psychic question as such, but any questions around how to start or how I can help you with the way I teach, which is part of my membership. I also have some Maori oracle cards, and I'm in two minds about whether to use them. So what I'm going to do is show a card to people. You'll just basically say stop and I'll shuffle them and then I'll show you the card. But I'm not actually going to read them at all. I've got a book that describes the cards, and it basically says, it's a bit conflicted. It says it's for personal use. It also says it's only for use for Maoris, or it doesn't say that, but I've spoken to people online, and that's been the attitude that if I'm not Maori, I can't use them. But the book actually talks about how it's important to keep cultures alive and talk about it and teach to non-Maoris. So that's conflicted with what people think. And I didn't actually realize, but there's a political debate about using Maori products, and it should only be for Maoris. So I didn't realize it was a whole big thing. I wasn't aware of it in New Zealand. But it's basically, and for me, it's basically pictures of animals and birds and things like that. And I'm not getting much spiritually from them, but I probably haven't tuned in. So I'm not going to tune into a reading, but I'm going to show cards, and you can go off and look at the meaning for that. The cards are beautiful. They're basically I'll just show you one of them. So basically the line on the outside is, healing and protection and that sort of thing. And the name's obviously in Maori. So you're going to have to go and have a look at that. But I don't see any problem with people who go off and do some research into another culture, or what the word means, or what the spiritual word means. So I'm not going to show you the definition in the book of the card, but I will show you the card, and you can go off and tune into that yourself. And I don't feel like that's going to cause any offense to do that. It's interesting when I read the cards for myself. I find that really interesting and really on point. So I'll sort of leave it at that. I'll do some housekeeping first. I've got some events obviously coming up. It's my new website going across, rhondakelly.com. I do have a booking link now. I'm still sort of fine-tuning it. I did have someone looking at my website. It's the first time I've had help with a website. And then he's gone and put AI words on there. So I'll be fixing that and changing some photos and that sort of thing around. But if you do need to contact me to book a reading, that's my website and that's my phone number. So that's the best way of contacting me. What I've got coming up is the next one is the Melbourne MBS. So I'm at BO4 for the 7th to the 10th of June. That's the next major festival I'm at. I'm also, and my banner didn't copy, I'm just going to create another one. I'm also at the Body Mind Psychic Expo in Adelaide, and that's the last weekend of Adelaide. That's the 25th and 20. I'm just going to write that, Adelaide Showgrounds. So it's the Jubilee Pavilion, so 25th and 26th of May. So that's the next event I'm at before the MBS. And on the 25th in Adelaide, I'm doing a platform show with Torspell. So we're going to be, so it's a 2-hour platform show. Up until the 27th, which is tomorrow, it's $50 per, it's just an early bird sale of $50 per ticket. Otherwise, it's going to be $60. And that's to come and watch the show and see 2 hours of platform by Torspell and myself. And of course, that's going to be interactive with the group and, you know, bring an open mind and bring your questions. And even if you want to bring photos or you want to bring an object to be read, that's okay. You're happy to do that. I've got a nice little venue. It's not too big, so it won't be a huge audience. So can't guarantee a reading, but more likely to have a reading with a smaller audience. So that's what I've got coming up. So May and June, I've got May Adelaide, last weekend in May, Melbourne MBS 7th to the 10th of June. I'm going to be in Melbourne the following weekend for another event, but I'll explain a bit more about that later. And then back to Sydney, obviously. Okay, so I've also got a Mother's Day special on at the moment. So I'm doing 30-minute readings for $90. And I've also got e-gift cards available. So what I tend to do with people who buy, for example, birthday presents or that for someone, which is a reading, or just credit, they might want an email reading from me. What I actually do is I email the person you're giving it to, and I'll include a message of happy birthday or whatever the occasion is. So that's what I do anyway, regardless of whether it's Mother's Day or Father's Day or what it is. But for Mother's Day, I do have a 30-minute reading for $90. So that's saving $30. So that's what I've got coming up. I have been quite busy with private readings. So that's my reason for not logging on to Psychic TV much. I log on when I can, but I have been busy with readings, which is interesting because I've changed my website and I've had technical problems with that. So that's interesting. I've still been busy. So that's beautiful. You know, Spirit's looking out for me. So please be patient. If you request a reading, chances are I won't be able to fit you in that day, but it might be the next couple of days. I'm taking pre-bookings for the Adelaide and Melbourne events, and obviously you can purchase tickets for the platform in Adelaide. But that's what I've got coming up. So I do actually have reading from a couple of my subscribers. Okay, beautiful. So the first one I'm going to do a reading for Mina. Can you tell me what to expect or how my car trip to Queensland will go? I want to say, first of all, Mina, expect the unexpected. It just feels, but I feel I feel laughter with that. I'm just feeling like it's almost like the driving. It feels like you're going with one other person and the person that says it's going to do most of the driving won't, or you'll swap roles or something like that. So something a bit unexpected around the people around that. I'm not feeling anything about the car. I feel like that's going to be completely fine. I also feel like where you're going to go to where you want to go, but and that's I was saying journey is more important than destination, I feel like you're going to enjoy going there more. So it's not just going actually to like it's not actually just going to that trip, going to that place, and then that's it. I feel like you are going to enjoy getting to that place. So that's going to be really interesting. And I see you laughing and crying as well, Mina. Like there's something sort of like a personal growth or personal reward in spending the time on the journey rather than the destination. So yeah, I hope that resonates to you. But it is going to be interesting, I feel. Thank you for that. All right. So, thanks, Mila. So I'm not actually doing, like I said, Michelle, I'm doing my subscription, my membership now. So I'm no longer doing free questions. So it is $10 to my PayPal. So it's paypal.me/Rhonda's readings. That's in the description. But what I can do for people in the audience is just pull a card. So I might do Miller first if you want to. So I can do Miller, Robert, and Michelle, and then I'll have one more question from a subscriber. So Miller, if you want to tell me stop, if you want to type in stop when you say stop, what I'm doing is I'm shuffling the cards, and I'll just show you one of the cards, and I'll let you go and look up the Maori meaning of that. Okay, all right. You know what? You don't have to say stop because one jumped up. This is it's Raupo, Raupo. This is the card for Miller. It actually fell out before you press stop. So that's your card for that, Raupo. So that's a plant, a Maori name in a plant. So I'll let you. Hopefully that's enough time. But I'll let you look that up. It's interesting that the card pulled out before you said stop, because I feel like this stuff. Yeah, it is beautiful. It's about timing for you. Like not be too set on time and not be too fixed on that. Thanks, Mila. So hopefully you heard my introduction at the start of why I'm not giving a reading specific to the cards. Robert, if you want to do the same, if you want to say stop. So it's a little bit different for me. I normally sort of go bang bang with the readings, but I also wanted to just touch on something. I've had a few free unusual requests where people have asked me if I've read, Joe Bloggs or Jane Smith. I'm not going to breach confidentiality by telling you, yes, I've read that person. If anyone is not sure whether I've read them or not, or read their friend, please encourage them to watch my live or look at my YouTube channel, Rhonda Kelly Psychic Medium, and see that it was me. I'm not going to tell you the name of clients that I've read. That, to me, that's breaching confidentiality. So I won't do that. And I know there's no harm in, no malintent in asking me that, but I just want to say that if someone says, I had a reading, it was amazing, get them to watch my YouTube channel and make sure it was me. And then if you're confident with that, then you can book with me. But I'm not going to talk, and I'm also not going to talk about someone else's reading. So whether it's your cousin or your friend or whatever, I'm not going to answer any questions about someone else. So just a bit of ethics and confidentiality just in that. Just wanted to let you know that. I also had, last week, I had really unusual comments. It was 2 readings, and then there was another unusual comment where people said to me, oh, I went to the Easter show, but you weren't working that day. I don't actually do readings at the show. I've never had any interest in doing that. I've actually been contacted by the organisers and asked if I want to have a stand there, and I just have no interest. So please don't associate me with the Easter show or any of the shows in other states. I don't actually do readings there. I never have, and I never will. So I'm not the person who organises that. I'm not interested in doing readings there. So
Can everyone hear me okay? It's frozen. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? If you could let me know. Okay, can anyone hear me? Okay. Hello, is anyone there? Oh, okay, beautiful. All right, thank you for that. Sorry. Yeah, so in case you didn't hear, I just wanted to say if anyone wants to have a reading with me and it's at the time of one of the shows, the Royal Melbourne Show or Easter Show or Eka or something like that, it's actually not me. So I don't work there. You'll have to contact me directly. So if it's in, for example, Brisbane, I'm not necessarily in Brisbane at the time. I spend a few months of the year in Brisbane, but I don't. I'm not based there. Yeah. So two things. I'm not going to breach confidentiality and tell you who I've read or confirm that I've read someone. And the second thing is I don't work at the Easter show, so don't look for me there. Just contact me directly. If you want to go to the show, fine. But if you're looking for me, especially, then just contact me directly. All right, thank you for that. So what I'm going to do now is read the question for another subscriber, Rhiannon. When do you see me changing jobs? All right, thank you, Rhiannon. Okay, I'm really feeling like Rhiannon, you need to keep your ears open this week. I'm not seeing eyes open, I'm seeing ears open. And by this week, I mean from now until next Friday. So it's not, it's not like you've got one day left. I mean, another, like a week from now. I feel like it'll be before. I feel like it'll be next month. It feels like it's going to be. I'm seeing half the year, but I'm feeling like mid-June. So it's kind of like, and I feel like there'll be a delay of 3 to 4 weeks. So it might be that you hear about something now, you act on it in a few weeks' time, and then you start working in 3 to 4 weeks. Like there's something like I'm seeing threes and threes, like a 3 week and then a 4 week. So that's what I'm getting. But I do feel. Okay. All right, back again. Okay, so thank you for that, Miller. Robert, if you want to tell me when to stop, I'll show you one of the cards. I have, where I'm currently staying, I've just had really dodgy internet reception, so I'm kind of tethering on my phone, and my phone's fine, so it's obviously the reception though. So Robert, I'm just pulling a card for you. If you tell me when to stop, I'll show you what that card is. Oh, same thing for you. A card just pulled out, so don't need to tell me to stop. This is, I've actually got 2 cards for you, Robert. This is the first one, so I'll let you have a look at the meaning of that. And then we've got this one. So I've got these 2 together, Robert.
Alrighty, so, but that's basically all I want to say. I mean, in Adelaide in May, so basically in a month's time, 25th, 26th of May, at the showgrounds, doing readings during the day. I'm doing a presentation on Sunday as well, Sunday afternoon. And I'm also doing Saturday night a platform also in Adelaide. So tickets are on sale for that now at Try Booking. Just look for an evening with Spirit on the 25th of May. That's what I've got for that. And then 7th to the 10th of June, I've got the Melbourne Mind, Body, Spirit Festival. Someone also asked if I'm going to Canberra. I'm not doing that one. I know there's an event in Canberra. Michelle, if you can let me know if you can hear me. So I'm just going to do one more card. Michelle, can you hear me? I'm just shuffling the cards to show you a card, Michelle. If you can just say stop when you want me to stop. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for that, letting me know. All right. So I've got, maybe it's going to be a very short live because I've got gremlins. Okay. Maybe Michelle is gone. That's okay. I'll just pull out a card for Michelle then. This is the card for Michelle. Papaka. So this is a crab. So that's your one. So the people that are watching that I can see that have commented, I've just drawn you a card. That's okay. I know this is a new time slot. This is just so that I keep it during business hours, and it's also keeping it nice for people overseas. So I thought I'd try this one. But this is basically what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing all right. Thank you. Obviously, I've still got my membership, my subscription, if you're interested in learning psychic development. So I'm charging $19.90 a month for that. So there'll be 2 lives. You can ask an actual question. I'll go into detail. And the teaching is going to be in the middle of the month on a Thursday, 6 p.m. And I get you to do homework. So I do try to push you. So that's what I'm doing on a Thursday evening at 6 p.m. So it's $19.90 a month, or it's $100 for 6 months, or $200 for 12 months. So you can obviously, if you have the membership, you can ask a detailed question during the live, and you have the teaching as well. And I am also offering a discount on my services as well. But yeah, that's basically what I've got. I might get going because I've got, now my comments are frozen. So apologies, I've obviously got bad reception here. Thank you so much, Michelle. And it looks like I may not be connected to Facebook as well, which is interesting. So I'll fix that for the next one. But thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Bye.